Burrow will throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll work down inside the 45. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Love. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Love now. Sideline throw caught by Dobbs. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to widen their advantage. 3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards. Again, it's Burrow. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
An inside give, Brown. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 15-yard line. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Right back to Brown. Oh, good move. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Here we go, here we go. 11 coming.
Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yellow, go. Slide blue. Blue strike. Black shot. Check pink. Claws red.
On play action. Love to throw. Short throw. He's got Kraft. He's across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And this one is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Yellow. Here we go. Set. Ready?
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
Again, it's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there, and he's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That one good for 26 and a first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. This is caught, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 31 yards. And the Bengals are back within a couple of the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream, one you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Love looking to throw it. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed